Hey everybody, it's Emily, the Crazy Worm Lady. Here today for a VermiBag update. Wanted to peek into the window first. And I'm not seeing a ton of worms. I'm wondering if the food kind of fell into the bag. So let's get up top and take a peek. Okay guys, so here's the bag. I put some watermelon skins in most of my bins the other day. Seemed to be a huge hit with the worms. I'm just seeing nothing but that very outer skin left, so definitely think they like that. I moistened down the top of this the other day just because that coconut core is so absorbent and it dries out a little bit, especially with this, super breathable lid we have. But as you recall, most of our feeding was done right in front of the window, as has been our goal. Here's some more of those skins from the watermelon. There's quite a number of worms in the area, and this is definitely breaking down, but not quite as much as I would have expected. For some reason, apples just seem to take a really long time. But the worms do love them. Here's this third apple. Some worms hanging out on it. A lot of springtails. So I'm trying to see if there's any worms below. Oh yeah. And some of this bedding down here, it is really compact, but there's quite a number of worms. That makes me feel a little bit better. Here's some of the toilet paper rolls and all of that I have in here. And I think that's what got a little compact. But I'm gonna break this up a little bit. Maybe just turn over this whole bin a little bit. Still have some onion skins in here. They just take much longer, but they will break down. It's relatively warm in this system. We have had warmer weather here lately, but it's still a little bit warmer in here than I would expect. I'm not really sure why it's so warm all throughout. Usually it's only warm where there's food that's actively decomposing, and this is kind of warm throughout. But I'm gonna move all of these apples back over in front of the window, so I gotta make a little room for that. But you can see that this material lower down is getting a little bit darker and composted. I probably should turn it up a little bit more because I'm finding a lot of bedding down here, and I want to make sure that this gets composted along the way. So just flip through here for a second. I will say that this base, even though you have to build it, it is very sturdy, and I'm pleased with how it's held up. So I'm going to take these apples and put them back in front of the window, if I can find them now that I turned everything up. Here we go. So here's our 3 apples. I'm gonna squish them right up against the window again. Mound it up here. Kind of bury this onion skin back up. And let's see. I think I'm just gonna leave this bin as it is, though, to let the worms finish working on what's in here. I'm trying to kind of troubleshoot the problems with the springtails, and I wonder if part of it is just kind of aggressively feeding the system. So slow down a little bit on that. We'll just leave this one more week. But let's take another peek in front of the window so we know what it looks like now versus what it will look like next week. All right, so here's one last peek through the window for the week. And I will be back next week for our usual update, so please drop your comments below. Like this video, subscribe if you'd like some more content from me, and I'll be back with you guys soon for an update.